It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Wells, and it's Garcia in at the shooting guard.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. Now, here's Sean. That three off the mark. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Henderson. Over Cooper. It's blocked. We played just over a minute here in the first. Wells' shot is good.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Hill passes to Henderson. It's back to Hill. Trains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Sharp. Kicks it to Randall. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
We talk about Randall's ability to score in a variety of ways. That time in a catch-and-shoot situation.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And stolen by Garcia. Fast break, here we go. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. It's back to Hill. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here is Garcia. 5 points in the game. Wells' shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Murray's checked in for Cooper. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You take a look at Cincinnati. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
When you look at this visiting team, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Murray outside. Here's Wells. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Wells has got 9 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Johnson. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Wells. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Rebounded by Joe.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Outside, Garcia. Passes it to Charles. Over Ayton. Murray kicks to Garcia. And he's good on the 3-ball. 8 points for him.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Joe, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Murray looking around. Right wing. Wells kicks to Garcia. Launches a 3. That one's not going to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They're up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Johnson is out there with Hill. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Randall in at the center, locking down the middle. We've got Murray, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Henderson out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Randall. And it's Hill in at the 3. Charles off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
We've got Wells, and it's Charles in at the 5. Jones dishes to Randall. And Henderson gets it to go on the assist from Randall.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Steve, we're in it now, aren't we? What's it like at this point for the guys that have joined new team?
The key, Kevin, is to get comfortable. No excuses this far into the season not to be on the same page. They should know the playbook and their teammates.
Johnson is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then there's Hill, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Copeland, good.
Charles.
They've got Cooper, and it's Murray in at the small forward. Here's Randall. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, spending so much time in the paint, Randall has to hit a lot of contested shots.
We've got Johnson. Henderson out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Julius Randall, and it's Hill in at the small forward position. Here's Copeland, Cooper, and the 3-ball is good. Cooper's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
We've got Murray, and it's Cooper in at the point. Henderson for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Cooper against Jones. The 3. And there's the pass to Charles. Here's Copeland. Offline with his 3.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Cooper against Jones. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Cooper's got 6 in the quarter.
Not bad defense, but you give him an inch, and he'll bury you.
Cooper's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Henderson on the wing. Randall outside. Now here's Henderson. He's covered closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from... Here's Cooper. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hill finds Henderson. It's back to Hill. And here's Henderson. Floats it up for Hill. And Hill throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Charles. Here's Copeland beyond the arc. That shot misses. Excellent defense there from Henderson.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
So both teams making some changes here. .55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Joe passes to Ayton. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Cooper kicks to Murray. Pass to Copeland. Outside for Murray. Fires from deep. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Murray's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Henderson passes to Johnson. Trying to get open is Randall. Johnson can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Basket good. 8 points for him.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And the evolution of Randall's jumper, it has been fun to watch. He's continuing to make it more lethal.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up by 4.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
It's just weak perimeter D. Can't let a team sink.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Sharp. Ayton is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Henderson. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot. They've got Cooper. And it's Charles in at the 5 down low. Scoot Henderson is out there with Sharp. Then there's Hill. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Copeland. Here's Wells. Buries it from 3-point range. Wells has got 12 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
6 to shoot. Poked away and stolen by Murray. He's defended by Randall. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Fires from the line. He squares up and sinks it.
That's the maturity of Randall's game now. Not trying to force things, just pops it in and moves on to the next play.
Here's Copeland. Connects from 3-point range. Copeland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Rejected by Murray.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Wells. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Murray against Henderson. Here's Randall. Out to Henderson. And stolen by Murray. Here's Wells. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Jones, and he drops it in from the low post. Jones has got his first basket.
Kept the focus, shook the contact. Trey hit a tough one.
Defended by Jones. Fires the three. And that one's good. Richards got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Wells with the steal. And they're pushing it up for the finish. Richards, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Hill passes to Jones. He kicks to Ayton. Here's Sharp. Hits it from three-point range.
Sharp has proven to be a consistent range shooter. He can knock these down.
Shoots the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Walker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here's Sharp. Oh, Ayton in position. Here's Richards, and he hits the jump shot. Richards got 8.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Wells, and it's Cooper in at the point.
Nice job to stay on balance on the catch and shoot jumper. When Sharp's in rhythm, he's dangerous.
Passes to Wells over Johnson. There's the three, and that one's good. Richards.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Flexing some muscle on the finish. Sharp doesn't fear.
Oh!
He went high.
That was nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Randall kicks to Henderson. Now, here's Sharp. Randall down low.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Sharp. He doesn't hit that one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Wells passes to Saunders. Here's Cooper. Henderson defending. Saunders sinks the three-pointer.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Takes it inside. They grab their own miss. Here's Ayton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now Wells. The pass to Charles. Over Sharp. That's good on the jump shot. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
Cooper with the bucket.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Ayton trying to break free. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Ayton.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Pass to Charles. Here's Cooper. Jacks up a three. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Pass to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the step-back J.
Every now and then, Sharp stretches himself and goes for these mid-range J's.
Passes it to Cooper. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wells with it.
Oh! And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Henderson dishes to Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Because of this great combination now where he can attack the rim and stretch the floor, Randall has many more big nights.
Wells with it. Here's Saunders. Drops in the tray. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Malcolm, you're on a real roll right now. How do you think things are going?
I feel great. There are going to be stretches where we don't play as good a basketball than the stretches where we're playing very good basketball.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for